Hey everyone, welcome back to Love English Lab, where you learn to speak English naturally through real everyday conversations. I'm Alex, and I'm really happy you're here with us today.
And I'm David. If you enjoy learning English by listening to topics that actually matter, like music, movies, and real life, make sure to subscribe and join our growing community of English learners.
That's right. Today's topic is something almost everyone loves, music.
Oh, yes, music is one of those things that connects people instantly. It doesn't matter where you're from or what language you speak, everyone understands the feeling that comes from a good song.
Exactly. And it's one of the best topics for English practice because people love talking about it. You can ask someone, "What kind of music do you like?" Or, "Who's your favorite artist?" And suddenly you have a great conversation.
Yes, music is a universal icebreaker. And when you talk about it in English, you get to use so many cool expressions and adjectives to describe your taste, your mood, and your memories.
Right. Because music isn't just sound, it's emotion. The songs we listen to often tell people who we are or what we're going through.
Totally. Sometimes a song reminds you of a specific time in your life, like a summer you'll never forget or a person you miss.
I love that. Music is like a time machine. You hear one song, and suddenly you're back in that exact moment.
Exactly. And that's why it's a great topic to practice English. You can describe how songs make you feel, why you like a certain genre, or what kind of lyrics speak to you.
And you can also learn new vocabulary through music. It's a fun and easy way to pick up natural expressions because songs are full of everyday English.
That's true. Sometimes a single song teaches you more about real English than a textbook.
Yes, that's so true. And I think today we'll not only talk about our favorite kinds of music, but also about how to express your opinions naturally when talking about it.
Exactly. We'll cover useful phrases like I'm really into, I can't stand, it gives me chills, or I listen to it on repeat.
Perfect. Those are expressions people actually use.
Yeah, and we'll also talk about how to describe songs, like saying it's catchy, relaxing, powerful, or it always lifts my mood.
Great idea. By the end of this episode, you'll be able to talk about your favorite songs and artists in English with confidence, and maybe even sound like a native when doing it.
I love it. So grab your headphones, relax, and let's talk about music you like.
Let's dive in.
So, Alex, let's start with the basics. How do you talk about your music taste in English?
Great question. The easiest way is to use the phrase "I'm into." It's super common and natural. For example, I'm into pop music, or I'm really into jazz lately.
Yes, I love that phrase. It's short and sounds very fluent. You can also say I like listening to, or I love, but I'm into sounds more modern and natural.
Exactly. And you can even add more emotion. For example, I'm totally into indie rock, or I'm not really into heavy metal.
That's a good point. Not really into is a soft way to say you don't like something. It's polite and sounds more natural than just saying I hate it.
Yes! Instead of saying I hate rap, you can say I'm not a big fan of rap, or it's not really my thing.
That's perfect. Those are exactly the kind of phrases that make you sound friendly and confident.
Right. And they're useful not only for music, but for any topic. I'm not a big fan of spicy food. It's not really my thing to stay up late.
True. So let's say someone asks you, what kind of music do you like? You could answer, I'm into electronic music. It really helps me focus when I'm working.
That's a good example. You're not just saying the genre, you're explaining why you like it.
Exactly. And that's the secret to sounding more natural. Native speakers usually give a reason or feeling, not just a short answer.
Right. For example, I love acoustic music because it's relaxing, or I listen to pop when I need energy.
Perfect. You can also use adjectives to describe your taste. I like upbeat songs, I prefer calm music, or I enjoy emotional lyrics.
That's great vocabulary, upbeat, calm, emotional. They're simple, but sound expressive.
Yeah, and another good phrase is I grew up listening to. It means that kind of music was part of your childhood.
Oh, yes. For example, I grew up listening to the Beatles, or I grew up listening to country music because my parents loved it.
That's such a good one for storytelling. It connects music to your past,
Exactly. And you can also say, these days I listen to talk about your current taste.
right? Like, these days I listen to a lot of lo fi music while studying.
Or I used to listen to rock all the time, but now I prefer pop. That's a great way to show change.
Yeah, used to is perfect for that. It's simple and sounds really natural in conversation.
Let's give a few more examples so learners can hear how to combine these phrases.
Sure. How about this? I'm really into jazz. I love how relaxing it is.
Nice. Or I'm not really into techno, it's too fast for me.
I grew up listening to 80s music, so I guess I'm a bit old fashioned.
That's a good one. Or I like pop music, especially songs that have meaningful lyrics.
Great examples. These sentences show emotion, reason, and detail. That's what makes you sound fluent.
Exactly, and you don't need complicated grammar. Just clear ideas and natural phrases.
Right. I think another useful one is it depends on my mood.
Oh, yes. Everyone says that when talking about music. For example, it depends on my mood. Sometimes I listen to classical, other times I want something energetic.
That's a really flexible phrase. It helps you sound thoughtful.
Yes, and you can use it in many topics, not just music. Like it depends on my mood. Sometimes I like going out, sometimes I prefer staying in.
That's true. So, when talking about music taste, you can mix all these expressions. I'm into, I like listening to, I'm not a big fan of, I grew up listening to, these days I listen to, it depends on my mood.
That's a perfect set of phrases for everyday English.
Definitely. And here's one last thing. When you really love a song, you can say, I can't stop listening to it, or I've had it on repeat all week.
Yes, that's something native speakers say all the time. This song is stuck in my head.
That's another good one. It's stuck in my head means you keep hearing it in your mind.
Exactly. So, when you combine all these phrases, you can easily talk about your favorite music and sound fluent doing it.
Totally. And in the next chapter, we can talk about how to describe songs, artists, and lyrics using natural expressions. Not just saying, it's good or I like it.
Perfect. Because there are so many better ways to describe why we love a song.
Let's get into that next. So, Alex, now that we know how to talk about our music taste, let's go a bit deeper. How do you describe a song you love or one you don't?
Good question. I think the key is to use emotional words. Instead of just saying it's good or I like it, say how it makes you feel.
Exactly. For example, it's relaxing, it's powerful, it's catchy, or it's emotional. Those are the kind of words native speakers use.
Right? And each one shows something different. Relaxing means it helps you calm down. Powerful means it has strong emotion or energy. And catchy means it stays in your head.
Yes, catchy is such a good one. When a song is catchy, you can't stop singing it, even when you don't want to.
Exactly, everyone has had that experience when a song gets stuck in your head all day.
Right? And if that happens, you can say, this song is stuck in my head or I can't get it out of my head.
That's a supernatural expression. Another one I like is, it gives me chills.
Oh, yes, that's a great one. It means the song is so emotional or beautiful that you feel it in your body, like goosebumps.
Exactly. It's one of the strongest ways to say you love a song deeply.
Yeah. For example, every time I hear the song, it gives me chills.
That's perfect. And you can use that for live performances too. Her voice gave me chills.
Nice. Another phrase I use a lot is, it lifts my mood.
That's a good one. It means it makes you feel happier or more positive.
Right? Like, that song always lifts my mood when I'm tired.
Yeah, and you can also say it cheers me up. That one's very common too.
Exactly. Both are great when you talk about upbeat or energetic songs.
I think it's also nice to talk about what a song reminds you of. For example, it reminds me of my childhood, or it reminds me of summer days.
That's true because songs are memories in sound. They always bring back a time, place, or person.
Yes. And the phrase, it brings back memories, is another way to say the same thing.
That's a great one. This song brings back so many good memories from high school.
Exactly. It's warm and nostalgic.
Speaking of nostalgia, that's another word students can use. Nostalgic means something makes you remember the past in a sweet or emotional way.
Yes. For example, I love this song. It's so nostalgic. It reminds me of when I was a teenager.
Perfect example. And that's also how you can describe old songs you still love. Classic or timeless.
Oh, timeless is a beautiful word. It means a song never gets old. You can listen to it in any decade.
Right? Like, that song from the 90s still sounds amazing today. It's timeless.
Great one. You can also describe songs as meaningful if the lyrics are deep or emotional.
Yes, like, I love this song because the lyrics are so meaningful.
Or, the words really speak to me. That's another nice way to say it.
Exactly. And if a song helps you focus or relax, you can say it helps me concentrate or it helps me calm down.
That's perfect for lo-fi or instrumental music.
Yeah. And if a song has a fast rhythm or a strong beat, you can say it's energetic or it makes me want to dance.
Yes. It makes me want to dance is one of my favorite phrases. It's simple but full of emotion.
And when you really love a song, you can say, I can't stop listening to it, or I've had it on repeat all week.
That's something everyone can relate to.
Totally. And if you want to describe a singer, you can use adjectives like talented, amazing, unique, or incredible.
Yes, and for voices, you can say her voice is soft, deep, powerful, or soothing.
Oh, soothing is a good one. It means the voice makes you feel calm or peaceful.
And if someone sings with strong emotion, you can say she sings with passion, or he puts his heart into it.
Beautiful. I love those expressions. They show appreciation beyond just liking the sound.
Exactly. Because when we talk about music, we're not just describing sounds, we're describing how it makes us feel.
Yes. And that's what makes English so expressive. You can share emotion, not just opinion.
Right? So to sum up, when describing songs or artists, remember these expressions. It's catchy or powerful or relaxing or emotional. It gives me chills. It lifts my mood or it cheers me up. It reminds me of... It brings back memories. It's nostalgic or timeless or meaningful. I can't stop listening to it or I've had it on repeat. She sings with passion or he puts his heart into it.
That's a fantastic list. With just these, you can talk about any song in English and sound natural doing it.
Totally agree. And in the next chapter, we'll talk about something everyone experiences, how music connects to our emotions and moods.
Perfect. Because music isn't just entertainment, it's how we express who we are.
Let's get into that next.
So, Alex, I think one of the best things about music is how it connects to our feelings.
Totally, music is like a mirror. It reflects how we feel, even when we can't explain it with words.
Exactly. You can listen to the same song on two different days and it feels completely different depending on your mood.
That's so true. When you're happy, it sounds bright and full of energy. But when you're sad, the same song can sound emotional or deep.
Yeah, it's like music changes with you. That's what makes it powerful.
Absolutely, and that's why it's a great topic for English practice. You can use it to talk about emotions in a natural way.
Right? For example, you can say, I listen to music when I feel stressed, or music helps me calm down after work.
Or when I feel lonely, I listen to soft songs that make me feel better.
That's perfect. It's simple, emotional, and real, just the kind of English that sounds natural.
Yes. And you can also say music keeps me company. That's such a nice expression.
Oh, I love that one. Music keeps me company when I'm alone. It sounds so warm and true.
Yeah, I think we all have moments when music feels like a friend.
Exactly. It's there when you're happy, sad, or somewhere in between.
And that's why people use it for everything to study, relax, drive, cook, or even exercise,
Yes. For example, I listen to upbeat music when I work out, or I play calm music when I'm reading.
right? And upbeat is such a good word. It means positive and full of energy.
Yeah, it's one of those words that fits perfectly for music. You can say this song is so upbeat, it always makes me smile.
And the opposite would be slow or melancholic, songs that are emotional or soft.
True. You can say I like slow songs when I want to relax, or sometimes I need something melancholic to think.
That's beautiful. Music can match your mood, but it can also change it.
Exactly. That's the magic. Sometimes you start your day feeling low, and one song completely transforms your energy.
Yes, it's like therapy without words.
So true. And when you talk about that in English, you can use phrases like, it always lifts me up, or it helps me get through tough days.
Oh, I love that one. It helps me get through tough days. It means music gives you strength when things are hard.
Exactly. It's emotional and natural.
You can also say music motivates me or it helps me focus.
Right? And if you want to express deep connection, you can say music speaks to me.
Yes, that's such a native expression. It means the lyrics or melody feel personal, like they understand you.
This song really speaks to me. That's something you hear all the time from native speakers.
Definitely. And it's nice because it shows emotion without sounding dramatic.
Exactly. And for learners, that's a great way to sound expressive but natural.
Another good one is it helps me express myself. Because sometimes music says what you can't.
Yes, you can say I can't always explain my emotions, but music helps me express them.
That's so true. It's one of the reasons we love it so much.
And another phrase that fits perfectly is music gives me energy.
Right. You can say I play energetic songs in the morning to wake up, or I need something lively when I clean the house.
I do that too. A good playlist can make any boring task fun.
Exactly. And that's something learners can talk about how music fits into their daily routines.
Yes, you can say I always listen to music while I cook, or I can't study without background music.
That's good practice. It helps you use verbs like listen to, relax with, focus on, and sing along to.
Oh, yes, sing along is another fun one. It means to sing together with the song.
Exactly. I love singing along to my favorite songs in the car.
Everyone does that.
Totally. It's a universal thing, car concerts.
Right. But that's also part of what makes talking about music so enjoyable in English. Everyone can relate.
True, music brings people together, and talking about it helps learners build real emotional conversations.
Yeah, because when you share music, you share emotion.
Exactly. So, to summarize, when you talk about music and feelings, you can say things like, I listen to music when I feel stressed. It keeps me company when I'm alone. It helps me get through tough days. It lifts me up or cheers me up. Music speaks to me or helps me express myself. I sing along to my favorite songs.
Perfect summary. With those phrases, you can easily talk about how music connects to your emotions and daily life.
Yes. And in the next chapter, we'll talk about something even more interesting, how to talk about concerts, live shows, and musical experiences in English.
That's going to be fun, because everyone has at least one concert story to tell.
Absolutely. Let's dive into that next.
So, Alex, we've talked about songs, artists, and how music makes us feel. But there's something really special about live music, right?
Oh, absolutely. Going to a concert is a totally different experience. You don't just hear the music, you feel it.
Exactly. The energy, the people, the lights, everything feels alive.
Yeah. And when you talk about concerts in English, you can use some really natural expressions. For example, I went to see them live, or the concert was amazing.
Right. Live is a key word here. When music is performed in person, we say live music.
Exactly. For example, I love listening to live music. Or, that was my first live concert.
And one of the most common things people say after a great concert is it was unforgettable.
Yes, that's a perfect way to describe it. You can also say it was incredible, it blew my mind, or it was out of this world.
Yeah, it blew my mind means it was so good, it surprised you completely.
Right. And if the crowd was really excited, you can say the crowd went wild.
That's such a great expression. It means everyone started shouting, jumping, and singing together.
Exactly. The crowd went wild when the band played their most famous song.
That happens every time. And it's one of the best feelings in the world.
Definitely. You can also describe the atmosphere, the energy was amazing, or the place was full of excitement.
Yes. And if you were very close to the stage, you can say I was right in front of the stage or I was in the front row.
Oh, front row is a great word. It means the first line of seats, or standing area.
Right? You can say I was in the front row and could see everything so clearly.
And if you were far away, you could say I was in the back, or I was in the middle of the crowd.
That's perfect. You can also describe what people were doing. Everyone was singing along, people were dancing, or the audience was full of energy.
Exactly. And if the concert lasted a long time, you can say they played for almost 2 hours.
Or they played all my favorite songs.
That's a great one. And when the concert ends, people often say, I didn't want it to end.
Yes. Or that was one of the best nights of my life.
I've said that a few times.
Me too. Music really creates memories that stay with you forever.
Exactly. You can also talk about smaller shows like I went to a local gig last weekend.
Oh, right. Gig is an informal word for a concert, especially smaller ones.
Yes. So instead of saying I went to a concert, you can say I went to a gig if it's in a bar or a small venue.
That's great vocabulary. And if you didn't like the concert, you can say the sound wasn't great or it was too crowded.
True. You can also say it was okay, but not as good as I expected.
That's a polite way to say you didn't love it.
Yes. And when it's amazing, you can say it was worth every penny.
Oh, that's a good one. It means the experience was so good that the ticket price didn't matter.
Exactly. It's a nice way to show satisfaction.
Another phrase I love is they totally nailed it.
Oh, yes. That means they performed perfectly, everything was on point.
You can say they nailed every song or the singer nailed that high note.
Great examples. And if you want to talk about your favorite part, you can say, my favorite moment was when.
Like, my favorite moment was when everyone turned on their phone lights during the last song.
Oh, that's such a beautiful image. It happens at almost every concert.
Yeah, it's magical, the lights, the sound, everyone's singing together.
Totally, and if the artist talked to the audience, you can say the singer interacted with the crowd, or he told funny stories between songs.
That's a nice way to show it was personal and engaging.
Exactly. And if you're telling someone about the concert later, you can say you should have been there.
Yes, that one always makes it sound exciting. It means it was so good. You missed something amazing.
So true. And that's how you make your stories sound natural in English. Use expressions that show emotion, not just facts.
Exactly. Don't just say it was good, say it was unforgettable, or the crowd went wild.
Right. And that energy makes your English sound alive.
Totally. So, to summarize, when you talk about concerts or live music, you can say things like, I went to see them live. The energy was amazing. The crowd went wild. They nailed every song. It was worth every penny. It was unforgettable.
That's a perfect list. With these expressions, you can describe any concert in a natural and exciting way.
Definitely. And in the next chapter, we'll talk about something every music lover has: how to share your favorite songs and recommend music to others.
Oh, that's one of my favorite parts. Because sharing music is like sharing a piece of your personality.
Exactly. Let's jump into that next. So, Alex, we've talked about music taste, feelings, and concerts, but there's one more thing we all love doing: sharing music with friends.
Oh, yes, that's one of my favorite things to do. When you discover a new song and can't wait to show it to someone, that's the best feeling.
Exactly. And in English, there are so many natural ways to recommend songs or artists.
Right. The most common one is, you should listen to this. Or, you should check this song out.
Yeah, check it out is super common. It means to give something a try, to see what it's like.
Yes. For example, you should check out this new band. They're amazing.
Or check out this song, it's totally your vibe.
I love that phrase, it's your vibe. It means it matches your personality or your taste.
Exactly. You can also say, I think you love this one, or this song reminds me of you.
Oh, that one's beautiful. This song reminds me of you. It's such a warm, personal thing to say.
Yeah, it shows connection. Music really builds relationships because it expresses what we sometimes can't say directly.
Totally. And when someone recommends you a song, you can reply with something like, thanks. I'll give it a listen or I'll check it out later.
Right. Or if you've already listened, you can say, I listened to that song you told me about. It's awesome.
Exactly. That's a great way to keep a conversation going naturally.
And if you want to sound more expressive, you can say, I've been obsessed with this song lately.
Oh, yes, that's such a native phrase. I'm obsessed with this song means you really love it and can't stop listening to it.
That's me every week with a new song.
Same here. And when you want to share music online, you can say, I'll send you the link or I'll share my playlist with you.
Right. Playlist is such a useful word, it means a list of songs you've saved or created.
Exactly. You can say I made a playlist for studying, or I have a workout playlist that keeps me motivated.
And when you recommend a playlist, you can say, you should listen to my chill playlist. It's perfect for relaxing.
That's great. Or I've got a playlist full of old songs that never get boring.
Oh, that's perfect. And when you really love a song, you can say, you've got to hear this. Or, trust me, this one's amazing.
Yes, you've got to hear, this sounds very natural. It means you really want someone to listen.
And if you want to ask for a recommendation, you can say, do you know any good songs? Or, what have you been listening to lately?
That's a good one. What have you been listening to lately? Is a perfect small talk question.
Yeah, and you can continue the conversation by saying, I'll add it to my playlist.
Exactly. That's how friendships start, through shared music.
True. And if you both like the same type of music, you can say, we have the same taste in music.
Oh yes, taste in music means your musical preference. For example, she has great taste in music, or we have completely different tastes.
That's a very natural way to connect or even joke with people.
Definitely. And if someone recommends a song that's not your style, you can politely say it's not really my thing, but I can see why you like it.
That's a great way to stay friendly. You're being honest but also respectful.
Exactly, because music is personal. Everyone has different feelings about it.
Totally. And another phrase I love is, this song hits different.
Oh yes. That's a very modern one. It hits different means it feels special, powerful, or emotional in a unique way.
For example, this song hits different at night, or it hits different when you're going through something.
That's great vocabulary for learners who want to sound more natural and modern.
Yeah, it's what real people say in everyday English.
So let's recap a few useful expressions for sharing and recommending music. You should check this out. This song reminds me of you. You've got to hear this. I'll send you the link or I'll share my playlist. What have you been listening to lately? I've been obsessed with this song. We have the same taste in music. It hits different.
That's a great list. And it's not just vocabulary, it's connection.
Exactly, because when you share music, you're really sharing a part of yourself.
Yes, and that's what makes these conversations so powerful. They're full of feeling and personality.
I love that. It's not about perfect grammar, it's about connection through sound and emotion.
Absolutely. So, in our final reflection, we'll talk about why music is such a powerful tool for learning English and for connecting with people everywhere.
Perfect. Let's wrap it up with that thought. You know, David, after talking about music for so long, I think it's clear why it's such a powerful part of our lives.
Absolutely. Music is more than sound, it's emotion, memory, and connection all at once.
Right. And the amazing thing is that it's also one of the best tools for learning English naturally.
Definitely. Because when you listen to music in English, you're not just studying, you're feeling the language.
Exactly. You start to notice rhythm, pronunciation, and expressions without even realizing it.
And that's how you build fluency through things you enjoy. When you love the song, you remember the words effortlessly.
Yes, it's like your brain learns faster when it's having fun.
That's so true. And music helps you think in English because you repeat lyrics, you sing along, and you start to use those phrases in real life.
Exactly. Many common expressions we use in conversation actually come from songs.
That's right. And sometimes one lyric can teach you how to express an emotion better than a full grammar lesson.
I couldn't agree more. Songs are like emotional teachers. They teach you how to speak with feeling.
Yes. And when you sing, you also improve your pronunciation and rhythm naturally.
True. Singing forces you to connect sounds, reduce words, and use natural stress, just like native speakers do.
And the best part is that you don't even need a classroom. You can learn anywhere, on the bus, while cooking, or before bed.
Exactly. Just by listening, repeating, and feeling the words, you're already practicing English.
And music connects people too. You can talk about songs with friends, share playlists, or even find people online who love the same artist.
Yes, and those conversations feel real. You're not just practicing grammar, you're building friendships through shared taste and emotion.
That's what makes learning meaningful. When you connect with someone over a song, it doesn't feel like studying at all.
Absolutely. And every time you learn a lyric or understand a new phrase, it's like unlocking another piece of the language.
Exactly. So if you're listening right now, remember this: music isn't just something to enjoy, it's a bridge between languages and people.
Beautifully said. And I'd add, if you want to get better at English, make music part of your daily life.
Yes, sing along to songs, listen to the lyrics carefully, and notice the words that repeat.
And most of all, choose songs that make you feel something. That's when learning becomes unforgettable.
Because emotions make memory stronger.
Exactly. When a song moves you, the English in it stays with you forever.
So, keep listening, keep singing, and keep sharing music with others.
Because every song you love brings you one step closer to thinking and feeling in English.
I couldn't have said it better.
Thank you for joining us today.
We hope this episode inspires you to make music part of your English journey.
Keep learning with your ears, your heart, and your voice.
And remember, English isn't just a language you study, it's a rhythm you live.
See you next time.
And don't forget, keep the music playing.